Come on in, come on in, come on in. All geeks are welcome in this space. Let's learn together and seek his face. I'm Lem Philyaw, aka Bad Gamer Elite, your host for the Sound Maiden podcast, sponsored by LifePromotions.org. God Games and Geekery gives us an opportunity every month to chat about the crossroads of our passions and our faith. I can't wait to learn and discuss with you. Guys, 58 episodes! Let's go! Guys, I want to thank our sponsor, LifeFest. Guys, by the time you're hearing this, we'll be like a week away from LifeFest. Or if you're hearing it after LifeFest, Oshkosh, we'll be like 2 weeks from LifeFest Music City. And if you're hearing this after LifeFest Music City, we're less than a year away from LifeFest Music City and Oshkosh. I'm so excited! Let's go! Yo, oh my goodness, guys. LifeFest Oshkosh has upped the game. Guys, they gave us a magic mushroom and said, let's go, let's make it bigger, let's make it better. Oshkosh G3 Lair is bigger, it's better, it's badder, it's awesome. We've got, we're going to have some guests that might show up. Where we've got a G3 arcade. Oh, okay. If you are in Appleton, Wisconsin, you need to stop by Press Start Games because they are a part of the G3 lair now. They're sponsoring the G3 arcade. Oh, it's so cool. You got to show up. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So go make sure you like and love the Press Start games over on, I believe it's Oneida. We should check that out. But Zach, thanks for helping out, buddy. Also, the whole G3 tournament, which is Pokken Tournament DX, is sponsored by ClearHitsRadio.com. Go to ClearHitsRadio.com. Christian hip hop. Man, you guys, you don't, oh shoot, come on now. You need to just do the thing. Do the thing. So the Pokken tournament, it hasn't happened yet, so I can't talk about it. We will talk about it though. After for next month, we'll talk about during next month's podcast. And you guys, those that were there to teach me Pokemon, how to play and all that stuff. Thank you very much. We'll talk about that too. And we're gonna be doing some Pokemon Go. So it's a Poke thing. Also. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know if there's any left, but as of right now, we have merch. If you're listening to this after LifeFest Oshkosh, we have merch. Or we had merch. We might still. But if you want to find out if you can get some, hit us up. Hit me up, badgamer@lifepromotions.org. But we have t-shirts. We've got journals, and the journals are super cool. I'll talk about those in a second. We've got fidget spinners that are also USB charging cables. And then we've got tattoos. But, okay, so the journals. I've been talking about how I've been doing art lately, but the journals are black pages, and they come with white gel pens. And you can write in them with all kinds of colors and colored pencils and all of that. Oh my goodness, you guys, they're so dope. So we've got a lot of people supporting G3. It is bigger, it's badder, it's better. If you're going to be at Quake this winter to spring, I might have some stuff to do there as well. Just saying. So what have I been doing this past month? Well, I'm playing Fortnite. I'm enjoying this season. This season is called Vibin'. And that's exactly what they're doing. It's so very, like, the music is super chill. They've got a forest. It's just, it looks like Avatar. It pretty much, like, it's Fortnite Avatar with the glowing trees and all the, oh, it's so good. It looks so good. I'm up to about 250 skins. I think by the time you hear this, I might be over that because of the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass is really great. And I am working on being recognized as a Fortnite creative. There's a lot that you have to do for it, and I'm working on it, you guys. Yeah, playing Fortnite. I'm working on my backlog. I tried Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was not for me. It was definitely not for me. I tried. Oh, I got to the pretty close to ending the whole racing season in Hot Wheels, the DC season. I got super close. I almost got the Flash. I got every other car though, which is really great. I got every other car. And I should be. I think I should be able to get all the skins for this season. And I played some more Disney Infinity. I've been playing more indie games than anything. As far as like any just regular gaming such. I've been playing this one called Rhyme, and it's really good. Friend of mine recommended it to me. He helped me fix my computer that was done, and he said, I said, hey, what do I owe you? He said, nothing. And I said, I got to do something. He said, you can play Rhyme on stream. So on my own personal channel, I've been playing Rhyme, and it's been really good. Ryan, thank you for that, sir. Hey, thank you for helping me fix the computer so I can get stuff done. But secondly, thank you for suggesting Rhyme. What else? I've been drawing. So I've been drawing and doing a bit of art lately. I really started to get into it when I went to visit my daughter in Alaska. That was an adventure, let me tell you. And getting back to knowing what time it was, letting my body know what time it was not easy, because in Alaska, in the summer, at the time when we went there, late spring, early summer, midnight looked like sundown. 3 a.m. looked like dusk, where it was just a little blue outside. So the sun never really went down. And your boy was tired. I did not get used to it. I mean, and it wasn't just about like the light coming in. It was just my body could totally feel it. Because I could sleep at any time. It's just that the 3-hour time difference and then the sunlight, it was rough, I tell you. But lately, you guys, I've been finding my joy, if you will, in doing a little bit of art. God has laid on my heart a desire to draw. And with that desire to draw, you guys, I've also been I've been really enjoying it. And then when I succeed in putting the pencil to the paper and getting what I'm looking for, it's been awesome. But I've also had those instances where it's been not what I'm looking for, if you will. I've been disappointed. I've let myself down. And there are times when that happens that I'm like, I'm supposed to be joyful in this. I love doing this. Where's the joy, even in the bad part? And it dawned on me, you guys, that we're supposed to rejoice. We're supposed to be. It's a great day. God made it. God gave me the desire to draw. There is a reason for it. So I need to be happy even in those down times. Not just happy, I need to rejoice in those down times. And we got the chance to talk to my friend Jess here at Life Promotions about just that. Rejoicing in even the tough times. So if you will, QQ, yay! So, guys, let's go talk to Jess. Hey, everybody. I told you, I promise you things. My job is to promise you things and to bring them to fruition. guys, we've got Jess with us today. I promised awesome sauce. And I wanted to reveal to you, like I wanted to, like, before I said, hey, we're gonna bring my friend Jess in, but I didn't want to reveal her gamer name, her geek name. I wanted you to see it come from her mouth because she's so adorable. Jess, how are you? Who are you? What are we calling you?
Well, hi. It's so good to see you. I don't know if I have a gamer name per se, but I like to use myself as a new girl reference. So I like go, it's Jess. So that's that's me. And I think that's my slogan now. But
Yeah.
I am doing so good. I'm really happy to be here.
Oh my goodness. Guys, here's the thing. You know, Jess came in to Life Promotions about how long ago how long have you been here, Jess?
August. So
Okay.
about 9 months.
All right. So she's been here 9 months. And I would say 2 months ago, I found out that Jess is a geek. It's so weird. Because like as I'm talking to her, she's so very professional and very, this is what we need to do. She's guys, if you know Steve, oh my Steve, he pops into the stream. All right, if you know Steve, she wrangles Steve. So it's just amazing to have you here, because I know your schedule is busy. We're when this comes out, we're done with Life Fest Oshkosh.
Wow.
But we're moving into Life Fest Music City.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
So, Jess has not experienced Life Fest Music City yet. But you've experienced. Have you experienced Life Fest?
Oh, I have. So my dad was volunteering there for like 20 years. He was
Oh,
the
wow.
MC of one of the stages. So, I mean, I kind of followed along with him, volunteering a lot and being a part of it. So it's
Nice.
amazing. Definitely a part of my entire childhood and life. So love to be here.
Guys, come. Okay, so if you're going to be at Life Fest Oshkosh, you get to meet Jess. But if you have not experienced Life Fest Music City, come to experience it with Jess for the first time.
Please come join me, please.
Jess, tell us about your geek. I always like to ask, what do you geek out over?
Oh, good question. Okay, so I would say first and foremost, like one of the first things that made me ever geek out was Lord of the Rings. I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Read all the books. In 5th grade, I had bought my first Lord of the Rings copy, and there were like only 2 copies at one of those like book places that they bring into your schools,
Yeah, the book fair.
I booked it down the hall so that I could buy the copy. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I also did it because Orlando Bloom's face was on the back of it. But at the same point, it's fine. I mean, come on. At that point, he was like every girl's crush. So I definitely love Lord of the Rings. I love Star Wars. I'm a huge Marvel person.
Yes,
I love Marvel. So definitely have watched like all of the Disney Plus series. I was the first person in the Fox cities to buy tickets to see the very first Avengers at the Hollywood Cinema. So yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, she held that one for me, you guys.
I did. Wanted to surprise you there.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm a huge geek, and I am so proud of it. I love it. And I also have to say, even though I don't play a lot of games as much, I'd say the game that I do absolutely love is Smash Bros.
Yo.
I am a big Smash Bros player, especially because I love Kirby. I love Kirby. I don't know if I'm the best at it, but I enjoy it.
Okay, all right, cool. That reminds me, guys, if you're going to be at Life Fest Oshkosh, last year we had this Smash Bros tournament. This year we have the Pokken tournament, DX tournament. You can win yourself a Xbox One S. But by the time you're hearing this, Somebody's already won it. But make sure that you show up to these things. Why weren't you there? Oh my goodness. Oh, Jess. So we've been talking about joy, rejoicing, right? Rejoicing in all the times, not just in the great times, but in the times that you're like you might not want to rejoice.
Oh, yes.
And I know that when I brought this up to you, you had just we were talking about WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were like, oh, well, XYZ and 1, 2, 3 and all this. And I'm like, you're pretty much just writing my podcast for me this week. What is that like? Can you kind of bring that together for us a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. So first off, let me say Wanda is like one of my favorite characters in the MCU. So I think she's been given one of the best plot lines and storylines, and especially her origin story. You don't really see anything else like that in the MCU universe. So first and foremost, I absolutely love that. I also love that she is a character that's really portrayed and defined by emotional circumstances. So this girl, unfortunately, has been put through the ringer. She's had a lot of things happen to her. At the same time, I feel like us as viewers can really connect to her on an emotional level and understand that each of us have gone through some of those hurts and just some really hard tribulations that sometimes it wonders, okay, where do we go from here? And I would say that really segues into WandaVision, where you're seeing Wanda coming back after those 5 years being away and just now having to deal with the loss of just everyone she's really cared about. And she's trying to figure out how to bring joy back into her life. How can she feel like she's whole again? Because she's definitely had a part of her that feels missing, that's very broken. Right. And so, as I was watching it, one thing that really popped out for me is the difference between happiness and joy. So I know that's kind of been talked about, just out in the community, but like happiness, I was actually looking up the definition of it. Happiness is contentment, it's satisfaction. So, and a lot of times it's found in just earthly concepts and materials of the world. Whereas if we really look at rejoicing and joy, that's delight, that is jubilation. And that's found in eternal blessings. And just honestly, it all comes from God. So when we look at happiness, it is this temporary substance meant to bring satisfaction, meant to put us at ease, but never to fully fill that void within our heart. Whereas joy, honestly, is able to provide a sustainable practice, something that we're able to use and utilize and feel like whole and healed by. So, as I was looking at it and we see Wanda, I don't know, I'm not going to try to do spoiler alerts or anything in case people have not seen it. But, you do see Wanda basically trying to make her own reality. She's trying to fully feel whole again with Vision, with her kids, with all of those pieces. She's trying to find happiness. But in the end, we see it's only temporary. We see that she can't ever fully fill the void of the things that she's lost. And so I think it kind of went into, I found this Bible verse and I feel like it just fits this so well. And I'm going to find my paper because it's from John 16, verse 24. And it's the Lord speaking. And he says, until now you have asked nothing in my name. Ask and you will receive that your joy may be full. Because I'm sure a lot of people wonder, okay, I know the difference now between happiness and joy, but where do I find this joy? Where do I feel that fulfillment? And I mean, right there in the Bible, it's the Lord saying, ask. That's all we have to do. I mean, it's so simple. It just blows my mind because when I think about God, he is the creator of the universe, right? He has made every little thing. And so for me to just go before him and ask for joy just feels like it's too good to be true, right?
Right.
So it's just amazing that we are able to find our joy in the Lord, that he's able to fill it up. And that includes in the hard times. I mean, I think we can all agree we have all had our fair share of hard times. I know I have had my fair share. And when I go back to the Lord, I am able to find joy in Him. A lot of times, I will tell you this, I am a perfectionist and I am a bit of a type A personality, kind of like Lem said. I love that organizing, I love doing all that. So, with that comes this dependence. I want to do things, or I should say independence, because I want to do things by myself. So, especially when sorrow hits, like the first thing
Yes.
I want to do is figure out, what do I need to make myself feel better? I feel like that's what Wanda did. She
Yeah.
was like, what do I need to make myself feel better, instead of looking to something bigger than her? And
Yes.
so I've had a couple moments where I've just felt like God's been like, hey, Jess, I'm here. If you just ask, that's it. I'll make you feel better. I'm like, God, it can't be that simple. But it really is. And so I would just have to say, I mean, find your joy in the Lord. He
Yeah.
truly, if you just go before Him and you ask for joy, He will grant it to you and He will make your joy full. And I do make that a daily practice, especially in sorrow, to just find moments to rejoice and say, God, I don't know why this happened, but I praise you and I love you.
That's so awesome, Jess. Oh my goodness. That's all. There will not be a devotional after this. No, I'm kidding. There will be. There will be. Wow, that was so good, Jess. If somebody really if they vibed with what you were saying and they wanted to get in touch with you here at Life Promotions, how would they? How would they do that? How would they reach out to you?
Oh, that's a really great question. I mean, honestly, I can give my email out. If you want to shoot me an email and then we could connect, I would be more than happy to. It's jessica@lifepromotions.org. And honestly, if you want to connect with me, I love having these conversations. I love talking through the difficult things. Like I said, I've experienced some difficulty in my life, as I know we all have. And so it's really important in those moments to come around as a community and be together and support one another in that. So feel free to shoot me an email if you have anything.
Awesome sauce. Jess, thanks for being here. We love you. We appreciate you. You're freaking awesome.
Oh, well, you're not so bad yourself.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Jess. She's so good, you guys. So good. So many times in gaming, we have those bad games where we don't get the victory, where the boss takes us out super fast, or maybe our remade fandom movie doesn't end like the way we want. Disappointment happens all the time. And this is just like some of the other parts in our lives, right? But the Bible is clear. It says in Philippians chapter 4, verse 4, rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. And then, guys, it's not a one-off. This is not a one-off, all right? In Romans chapter 12, the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 15, it says, rejoice with those who rejoice, weep with those who weep. So even in those tough times, guys, we're instructed to rejoice. Recently, I've had 2 friends pass away, and this is within the past month. I've had to say goodbye to 2 friends on this earth. Now, one of them I know knew the Lord, and he was actually he's one of our past guests, Harlem Knight. And while I miss him here, I do know that I can rejoice in the fact that I'll get to see him again. And he always reminded me that reaching out to help never is wrong. Continuing to work on who you are in Christ is never wrong. And some folks might call it optimism. Some people might call it half full. I call it trusting in God that He's got us. There's so much going on in our world today that we can start to hate and fear others. But instead of going down that, Boulevard Trask with all the mutant hating people thing that happens up in X-Men, we can follow God's word and what it says in the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 16. Real simple, you guys. Rejoice always. So let us, this month, I want us to focus on rejoicing even in our sorrow. I want to remind you, you can find us on Twitter, you can find us on TikTok, you can find us on Instagram as God Games Geekery. God Games Geekery. And then if you are over on Facebook, sometimes we're over on the Life Fest pages, sometimes we're on the Quake pages, and maybe we'll have our own little page coming up here soon. You can contact me if you want to reach out to me personally, badgamer@lifepromotions.org. That's badgamer@lifepromotions.org. And if you are listening somewhere where you can rate and review, please do the thing. I know that we've actually hit the top spot in a couple of podcast feeds, so do the thing. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. We love you. Even if it's not a great review, let us know. That's how we get better, so we can rejoice and know that we need to get better. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are so very awesome. We get to do this every month. We get to do this every month. I love it. I love it. I love it. And remember, you're geeky. You are loved. Peace.